This is Chief Meteorologist Gary Lezak.
So a lot of people concerned about this evening, but now you're saying the original time frame is kind of what you're thinking for bad weather tonight.
Yeah, we had a thunderstorm form around 2 o'clock, 2:30, and so the Storm Prediction Center issued a tornado watch because we do have conditions favorable for that. Those fizzled, so now it's the thunderstorms out west that we have to monitor very closely.
Okay.
So we do have a big storm that is coming our way. It's a 2-day storm. We have tonight, and the big risk is 11 p.m. or so to about 2 in the morning. And then tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, and tomorrow night, some very heavy rain and possibly more severe weather. Let's go over the details, and let me show you what's going on right now. In the city, we have one dissipating shower near Shawnee. That is it. Out farther west, we have some bigger thunderstorms, but those are way out west of Topeka and starting to develop. We'll watch those, but they're going to stay west of Kansas City the way things look. In the next 3 or 4 hours, there's a chance of a thunderstorm forming overhead, so we'll watch that. We do have a tornado watch in effect, but as I said, the best chance is a little bit later. We'll get to that here in a few minutes. Meteorologist Gerard Bailey is down near this big thunderstorm. Both of these look tornadic or trying to form into one, so we sent Storm Tracker with Gerard. Gerard, tell us what you're seeing now. Have you seen any tornadoes yet?
Hey, Gary, no, we did not. We did have a lowering on the last storm, which you saw just a little while ago. It did very swiftly dissipate, though. We are leaving that storm behind. It appears to have weakened. The circulation just isn't as strong as it used to be. So that's the storm that's behind us. We just now are heading west. So the storm that's behind us, we're letting go. This is the one we're heading towards now, a darker looking cloud ahead. That one has had multiple tornadoes reported on it, and we're going to continue to follow that. On radar, it's very, very impressive. Hard to see us in there, but we're right there near Burlington, and we're headed for this storm. We're probably going to intercept it in between there near Alva. And as we've shown, there have been, at least we've heard, there's lots of reported tornadoes with that one. So still plenty of storms out there to follow. We'll be bringing updates here, but as well as Facebook Live during the 5:30 to 6 o'clock hour.
All right, there's meteorologist Gerard Bailey. Thank you, Gerard. We'll get back to you in a little while. Facebook Live, 5:30. He might have a tornadic cell then, so we'll be watching that. Look at this. These are all the tornado warnings down to the southwest. There's still watches in effect as well. Watches, severe thunderstorm, tornado, flood, flash flood watches. Let's go to Jeff Penner. Our weather team continues this coverage. Jeff, interesting concept there.
Yes, right. We have a tornado watches basically from Kansas City to San Angelo, Texas. Yes, this is a huge severe weather day in the plains. Our tornado watch is in effect until 10 p.m. We're also under a flash flood watch through Saturday morning. And here is something interesting you may not know. On average per year, flooding kills 82 people, tornadoes 70. Flooding is actually the #1 killer over tornadoes. And when you combine flooding and lightning, it's about twice that of tornadoes. And flooding and lightning, Gary, are not classified as severe thunderstorms.
That's right. And tonight and tomorrow, we're going to have a lot of thunderstorms with lightning and perhaps that flooding. Here's our Paracast showing the thunderstorms getting to northwest Missouri about midnight. So it's going to take that long. There could be one of these thunderstorms that forms earlier, so we'll keep monitoring it for you. But right now, it looks like around 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. is when the best chance of heavy thunderstorms moving through, maybe some severe weather. And then by 8 in the morning, look at that. It's all gone as we re-establish tomorrow's setup. More on that here in just a second. Here's Kansas City, Kansas. Notice how we have some cumulus clouds. See how they're leaning over? That's a good sign. They're not going to form into anything significant for quite some time. It's now up to 78 degrees, northeast wind at 14 miles per hour. Low tornado risk tonight. We'll keep watching it. Damaging wind risk is there, and damaging hail possibly, and then the flooding risk is the highest between now and tomorrow night. How much rain? Look at this latest data. 3.71 inches in Cameron, 2.98 inches forecasted for Liberty. This is just a computer model, but 3 or 4 inches of rain is certainly possible, and that would be just a little too much again for basements. Lewisburg, 2.91 inches of rain. Pretty widespread heavy rain event is just about to begin. Our timeline mostly dry between now and 8 o'clock. So the beginning of the Royals game, most likely dry, and 72 degrees by about 8 o'clock. By 11 o'clock, here we go. Thunderstorms likely moving in, heavy rain, and possibly some severe weather. And then for tomorrow, as we listen to the thunder, you can see that. The timeline for Friday, maybe a break, 9 a.m. to noon, and then 4 p.m. thunderstorms developing, as you can see there. And in our 7-day forecast, a high temperature of 74 tomorrow, 100% chance of rain and thunderstorms. But again, maybe a break for the first half of the day tomorrow.